Back to the channel, everyone. So today I am doing Duraflex side skirts. Now, for whatever reason, I have not been able to find an actual video that shows you the fitment for a 98 Civic. Okay, so here's a quick view. I'm just getting started, so I figured I would pop a video on. I'm not gonna lie, immediately telling you guys this, the Duraflex body kit, I'm not sure how much was paid for it, but the fitment is horrible. I don't know. I don't know, but here it is. So we got the side skirts. I'm trying to get them straightened up. Okay, I already got the back bumper on. That was a pain in the butt. Okay, this one I've already cut, and as you see, the door shut. I already have all that fitted. So close up here, I had to trim some back here. I had to trim this down so it could kind of go with the flow of the body. And then I had to do some trimming in here so it actually be able to open and close the door. Now, when I get all done, I will end up fiberglassing all of this and smoothing it back out. So, and then we got the front bumper, which there are some imperfections. I got to get in here and I got to fix some things. The fitment was very, very rough. See, I had to do some trimming right there because it was hitting the headlight. Had to do some trimming in there. The kicker to this car is it was actually mine a couple years ago, and I gave it to I sold it to a good buddy of mine, and it was a couple months later. He hit a deer. Okay, he hit a deer in the car. So here's the pictures of this car. That's why I've been doing so much work onto it. You guys keep seeing the videos pop up about this car. So after he wrecked the car, he ended up buying some parts for it. He bought the body kit and the radiator and the front end and, you know, all kinds of stuff to start rebuilding the car after we found out that it was salvageable. So we started doing that. Well, he bought the body parts and everything. Well, it was a couple months later, maybe 2 months, he was actually in a car wreck and he passed away. He passed away. So his father and I decided that we was going to continue with the car, and we was going to build this thing up. So we have a lot of plans for this car, and I've had some extra time on my hands, so I've been putting a lot of work into it. As you guys see, this car, I mean, look at the picture, right? Look at these pictures I'm about to show you right here. This is what the car looked like when he got hit by the deer. Totally smashed the whole front end up. Mind you, I've never done anything like this for the car. I've never rebuilt the front end, welded, anything like that. But we've got some things moving on it, and it's turning out fantastic. There's still so much more to do, but I feel like this was a good video to jump in and talk about the car, talk about the backstory. So yeah, we're doing this car for him, you know, and I haven't been able to find any videos about putting these dang side skirts on, because I'm telling you, they are a pain in the butt. And what I found is that using that block, like you've seen, using that block to hold it up, what I did, I'll show you here. Let's see if we can. What I did was I took my pen and went with the groove, right, of the car, right, so I can cut it out and try to get a better fitment. Over here, a little thicker, so I put some notches there. I've figured out that these Duraflex are almost like your stock side skirts. So what they do is they run up and they actually go up to this lip right here, this lip right here. When you take off your stock one, you'll see it. All right, this lip right here, that's what it's going to butt up against. So that's what I'm taking my measurements off of. Okay, then you come up over here, and you do your mark again for your fender. And I got one right here, it's a little thick, so I'm going to notch all this out. So let me go ahead and make those notches. I'm using a regular grinder. I wish I had a more smaller grinder, utility tool, Dremel tool type deal. It'd probably make this a little bit easier, but once the body kit is put on fully, I plan on doing some fiberglass, Bondo, and getting everything squared up. So, but for right now, the biggest thing is to get everything mounted on. That's the big where I'm at right now. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll show you the result of the cuts. All right, here it is getting dark, so I'm going to show you guys where I'm at with it. And I do got it mounted, so here we go. So as you can see, I did a screw there, looks pretty good. Got just a little gap. So on the driver's side, I kind of gnarlied it up a little bit. Best recommendation, if you got a Dremel, use that Dremel blade. You get a finer cut. I was using a grinder wheel for 4-inch. And then here we go. And then I got one on the back. It barely was touching. But I'm going to go over this with fiberglass, clean all this up. So it looks good. I'm happy with it. Once everything's fine and done, it all look nice. Here's the other side. Got some screws in there. And lined up not too bad. A couple little gaps in there. About the same size gap under the door. And then you got my little notch cut out right there. Got my screw. And then the front side. So. Okay, so it took me, I don't know, I'd probably say about an hour or so to get on there and get it fitted, get it cut, and then basically get it tightened up on there. The hardest problem I had was the passenger side was easy to go on. The driver's side was really tight. So I almost got to the point to where I cut off that back lip. Almost got to the point where I cut this out so I can actually get it up high enough. So I think they're about the same height from the ground on both sides. It's about my wrist on both sides. So it's close. So that was the install for those. I'm not done, obviously. I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna Bondo fiberglass. I'm gonna patch everything up. Biggest thing was getting it actually put on the car. This is not an everyday car, so I don't need to do all this in one day, but I wanted to show you guys the difficulties I was having with the Duraflex body. Okay, mind you, I've already done the back bumper, I've already done the front bumper. I would say the back bumper was the easiest, outside of the fact that it flared out really bad on the sides. So I had to basically force it back in, and we'll just have to take it one step at a time on that. But if you guys have any questions, comments, please leave it down in the description below. If you haven't liked, subscribed, please do that. I got many more videos coming out on this car and the Avenger. Yeah, so outside of that, I will catch you in the next video.